all you wonderful people on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on one of my favorite books, Circe by Madeline Miller. Just a preface, I am no professional at this, and this is just my personal opinion of the book and what I took from it. I've seen a lot of different opinions on the internet, ranging from opinions about the book itself to even the character Circe. So, this is my personal opinion, and it's okay if you do not agree with any of the points made in this video. Also, if I do get any of my facts wrong, I am so sorry, but feel free to correct me in the comments. I've written down all of my ideas and thoughts in this little notebook here, so let's get started, shall we? I would like to say there will be mild spoilers in this video, nothing massive, like I will not give any major plot twists because I hate spoilers whenever reading, but I will go over the basic plot line and some basic things that happen that if you've read the original mythology you should know, or if you know anything about mythology for that matter, or Circe, the goddess Circe yourself, just the basic baseline stuff. Now, let's get into the video. This book is a modernized retelling of the classic story by Homer, the Odyssey. And as you can see, I have not read in the entirety yet, but I do have some copies of it and I'm working my way through it. So, I am not sure how historically accurate to the original text this book is, but it is still in the, I wouldn't say it's as formally written as the Odyssey, but it's a little easier to comprehend. But it is still more formally written, and it does take place in ancient times compared to other mythology adaptations such as Percy Jackson. Circe is a Titan goddess, daughter of Helios, who is also a master at witchcraft. Well, she wasn't always a master. When Circe first discovered her powers, she may or may not have used them in the best way possible, which may or may not have made a man-eating monster, which caused her to be able to be banished to the island of Aea by Zeus and Helios. Contrary to the belief of the other nymphs, life on Aea for Circe is amazing. I mean, an island with everything you can need, and you don't have to talk to anyone? Talk about an introvert's paradise. No hero is ever happy. We learned that from Madeline Miller's other book, Song of Achilles, which I loved. I actually read that before Circe, which is what got me to read Circe. And I do, if you guys would like a book review on that one, I will do it. So, Madeline, especially the endings, like, again, no spoilers, but Madeline Miller is a queen of writing the last couple of lines of her book. In mythology, most female characters are depicted as damsels in distress, even though personally most of them are not if you read a little bit more into the myths. But on baseline, most people think they're either evil or they need a man to come and save them. Circe in this book and retelling is an icon. She does not take crap from anybody later in the story to begin, but you just see her change and evolve. And I love that for her, you know? Throughout the story, you really see Circe grow and change and come into her own. And you also get to see how the life of an immortal goddess isn't just drinking ambrosia or sitting on a golden throne. You really get to see the hardships and what it's like to actually interact with the other Olympians. Speaking of the hardships of an immortal goddess, which I know kind of seems a little unheard of. I mean, if you can live forever, what problems would you have? Many. Actually, but one of my favorite quotes from the book, I will read it right now. I thought once that gods are opposites of death, but I see now they are more dead than anything, for they are unchanging and can hold nothing in their hands. This quote encapsulates one of my favorite things about mythology, which is that a lot of the characters are not perfect, and none of the characters are perfect. Far from it, that is. They all have faults that maybe lead to their inevitable downfall for some of the heroes, and it also shows that the immortal beings, they are not perfect, but they make mistakes. And honestly, it's not as cracked up as it's meant to be, and you definitely see that in Circe because you see her just contemplating all these things about the mythology world and seeing how they treat the heroes, and it's just mind-boggling, honestly. The way Madeline Miller writes this, my highest respects to her. I love her work. She is amazing, and I'm going to give Circe a 5-star review. I love it, personally. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it was definitely mine. In conclusion, I highly recommend reading Circe. Whenever any of my friends ask, hey Ella, what book should I read? I always recommend this one. It is on the top of my list. It's one of my favorite books of all time. And if you're a mythology fan like me, or you grew up with the Percy Jackson series also like me, I feel like you would love this. So check it out. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And once more, thank you for coming to my Ella Talk.